So for the next half of the year, tons of games will be thrown on our face, and I kind of collected some of them which I think everyone should have a taste of. So these games are not necessarily the best games that will be released, but they're kinda in the favorites of most of the people. So let's get started. Starting with number 10 is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. They're a remake of the initial game Pokemon Diamond and Pearl released in Nintendo DS somewhere close to 2006. They're not entirely the best remake cause you still get that OG above the head gameplay and not that partial third person view of the new ones. Graphics are regular Switch graphics and not something fabulous, but still all of it is from the trailer and it's set to be released on November 1st and 19th, and I gotta add in the list cause it's Pokemon and you gotta add Pokemon. And down to number 9 is World Rally Championship or WRC10. Now for starters, it's a rally racing game with real world teams and cars. The game is built with all the good stuff that we got on WRC9 and also containing some of its very own good stuff. The gameplay that you are seeing right now is from the official Steam Festival demo. The game has a lot of good stuff and also maybe disappointing stuff that we didn't get a hold of in the demo, but so far it went well for the game and I recommend you guys playing it at least once after its release on 2nd September for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and later for Switch. Down to number 8 is yet another Switch exclusive, The Legends of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Quite a hefty name. So the game is a remaster of the 2011 Wii game The Legends of Zelda Skyward Sword. The game is set to be released on July 16, 2021. Best part, it has motion controls for the Switch with the all-time normal controls, so it's kinda good deal if you own a Switch or a Switch Lite. Coming on at number 7, we have Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, quite relatable to the Avengers game that we got last year. If you didn't check out my review, link will be down in the description. The game seemed pretty cool in the official E3 demo, and for the fact that you cannot change among characters like other Marvel games, you will have to stick with Star-Lord till the end. The game is probably gonna release on October 26th for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and later for Switch. And surprisingly also for Mac, so congrats nerds. Coming down to number 6 is Deathloop. Now, it's kinda sci-fi game based on the distant future, so you play as an assassin trapped in a time loop which restarts as the day ends. Your main objective is to kill 8 of your targets who are some of the great people out there trying to live forever through this loop type of thing. The game is set to be released on September 14th for only PS5 and PC, and there is sadly very little chances that other platforms will get this game. Down to number 5 is F1 2021. Seems like a nice match. So it's the first title in the series published by EA Sports, and as it's a new version, there are a lot of new tracks including Shanghai International Circuit. There are also a lot more features in the game, including the new co-op where your friends can join your career mode or choose a rival team and race against you. They also introduced a brand new story mode called the Breaking Point, which spans entirely over 3 seasons, and you have a lot going in there. The game is set to be released on the very near July 16th for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Coming on at number 4 is Rainbow Six Extraction, previously known as Rainbow Six Quarantine. So this is kinda in the future where alien invasion took place, from which a parasite type of alien game which steadily evolves, so a group of pro operators join forces to kick their ass and you play as one of them. You don't get any single player campaign, only online multiplayer is there. The game is set to be released on September 16th for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And down to number 3, we have Battlefield 2042, a Battlefield game, as if you didn't know. So Battlefield 2042 is something like COD Modern Warfare, but the pro version of it. I'm sorry, COD OGs. So, as the name suggests, the game takes place in 2042, when many of the countries have already been part of the disaster created by nature. This created refugees in the surviving countries, which also included soldiers, and even after all that, a sudden space debris storm destroyed 70% of the satellite, which entirely turned the communication system off. And following the horrible situation, a war began between Russia and USA for resources, where the refugee soldiers also took a part. The game has a lot of new features, including my favorite, the helicopter combat, but surprisingly the game doesn't have any campaign mode. Instead, you only get a chance to play it online. The game is set to be released on October 22nd for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And down to number 2, we have Halo Infinite. You are waiting for it, I'm waiting for it, literally everyone is waiting for it. Who doesn't like a AAA game for free? So Halo Infinite is not something out of nowhere. It's the continuation of the previous game, Halo 5. The game will have both single and multiplayer and will be out this holiday season for PC and Xbox only. And finally, down to number 1, we have Far Cry 6. Much of you have guessed it before because it was not throughout the list, but this is the game that I think is still the most anticipated game of this year. The game is based on a fictional Caribbean island, much generic to Cuba, and throughout the whole game, we get Gus Fring as the main bad guy. The game's most probably launching on October 7th for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and also for Stadia and Amazon Luna. So this was my list of the top upcoming games this year. Hit the like button to get a gamer girl, and also hit that sub button because we are surprisingly getting a good amount of new subscribers each video. So if you hit that subscribe button, we will keep growing. And if you didn't see any of your own favorite game in this list, then comment it down below. So thank you for wasting your time, and bye.